What's going on, you beautiful flockers? How's everybody doing? Everybody's having a great day. We're having a great day. We are going in and playing some Curse of Strahd episode 8, where we are still level 5. Couple announcements. Florrie's Magical Misfits. Catch them, exclamation point Florrie's in the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube later, check them in the description down below. They sell potions, dice rollers, etc. Check them out. Also check out Fourth Wall. Got merch for DnD as well as my personal merch on there. Exclamation point Fourth Wall, or again, if you're watching on YouTube, you can check them in the description down below. And I think also another real quick announcement is we are switching our live from Tuesday at 7 to Wednesdays. We're also going to be pushing them back about a half an hour. So, because everybody starts joining at 7. So to, actually start on time, we're going to start doing it at 7:30. And I might be pushing the YouTubes to go live on Tuesday at noon instead of Mondays at noon. So if y'all are watching on YouTube, the days might be changing, unsure, but it's still gonna be 24 hours before we actually go live. The reason for this, Miss Lot, if you want to let us know the your little announcement, let everybody know.
Well, I did a thing and was actually accepted to be a part of the Louisville Chorus, which is an 86-year-old organization providing musical entertainment over the seasons. It's their 85th or 86th season right now, and they do their rehearsal on Tuesdays, and there's no way out of that. So y'all were kind and gracious enough to say, hey, we can play on Wednesdays, so here we are. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kindness.
That is the reasoning for us moving to Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays. And with that, Mr. Punk, figure away.
All right, just gonna do a quick recap of a little bit of details on what happened last episode. We were actually on our way back to Water Inn finally after we had acquired, I believe, 6 casks of wine. We were told to keep one to ourselves as a bartering chip, which we ended up doing because yes. On the way, Werewolf basically tried to come in and spoil our fun, or got cocky, and we were actually protected by the Ravens, which I believe were the wizards of the winery that we had previously met. We were protected by them every step of the way. Strahd came to talk to us because he likes to bug us, which, I don't know, he's obsessed with us. It's pretty weird. And he was talking to Chuck kind of weirdly. He was trying to get into Chuck's head, I think, and well, not much in there except for bread rolls and pet doggies. So we did learn a location of one of the gems that were stolen from a winery. It is in the ruins of Berez? All right. And we actually met a couple people, or heard about a couple people. Laszlo Orlik, Burgermeister, and brother. I believe he was is he the owner of the inn, Skinny?
Let me go back and double check that. Make sure yes.
Yeah. And then we were told that in the ruins, there's a Baba Yaga in these ruins that might have the gem. She does have power. What's up?
What was the name that you said? You said Laszlo?
Yes, Laszlo Orlick Burgomeister. Jesus.
He was the burgomaster of what is now the ruins of Berez.
Ah, there it is. But Baba Yaga is at said ruins. Jeffrey is very against going there because he's worried we'll all die, which possible. Fair. And she has the power to make scarecrows, and they kill a lot of the ravens. Basically, scarecrows, snakes, undead, they all like to help her. And it's home to an old battleground, and that's kind of our general direction was, well, let's go get Baba Yaga and get dead.
Woohoo!
Yep.
I'll remember you all
baby.
At your funerals. I can't wait to meet my new party members after this one dies.
Well, we're all gonna die, and Dirge is just gonna blink, and he's out of there. Just like I can see where this is going.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yep.
Nah, he's just obviously going to bend the knee and become an Archfey warlock again.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, if I remember right, you guys were just getting ready to leave Blue Water Inn.
Wait, I forgot to mention this. We did get our monk guy a pair of silvered gauntlets.
Ah, yes.
So we were on our way out of town, if I remember right, because we had to stop at the blacksmith before we left.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
I
We
forgot
were
about that. I didn't even write that down.
we were all right now, according to the picture, Ray, Drago, and Jeffrey are outside of the gates, and Jocelyn, Dirge, and Little Chuck are still surrounding the smithy like it's a FBI raid.
I hope there's no dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
I think it's because we moved our tokens before we left for the session,
Yeah.
because we were ready to go.
So we could go back to the blacksmith since that's where we were.
Rude.
I know. A whole 2,000 feet back. Dang it.
Jesus.
2,000 feet in 6 seconds? You guys are fast.
That's moving.
If I remember right, I was asking him to put silver tips on 20 crossbow bolts for me.
Yep.
And he said he would have them when I came back through, and I would pay him then.
That does sound
So I
familiar,
owe
but I
him-
think he means...
So I owe him 70 gold for the crossbow bolts.
Wouldn't that be when you come back from Baba Yaga?
Yeah, when I come back through, I give him 70 gold, and I get my silver tip crossbow. I still have regular ones, but they're not magical.
If we come back from Baba Yaga, we don't know.
If it's good.
My mace is silver tip though, so that's
Y'all
good.
take it away.
All right. I'm ready to go when you guys are.
I think, Drago, don't you have to have a talk with Miss Jocelyn?
Actually, you know what? Yeah. Jocelyn, let's walk and talk.
Okay.
We'll meet you guys at the gate.
Alrighty, what's going on?
I gotta be honest, I've been traveling with you for a bit now, and I've seen your powers. They're quite extensive, but I was always wondering something. Why is it that you stick to the back? I thought you believed, by the look of your religious item, it looks like you pray to the god of war.
I don't see myself as a powerful warrior yet. I mean, the last
Really?
time I went to the front, I wound up surrounded. And that kind of put a lot of discouragement into my brain.
That's understandable.
Not so comfortable on the front lines, although I'd love to be. I'd love to take out a lot of knees, because that's about what I can reach.
That's true. You are a powerful little short one. I'll be honest. I think maybe this might be your chance to do that. We don't know what we're walking into. We know we're fighting a witch, scarecrows, who knows? But we also might be fighting some undead, and that right there is your specialty. That's your bread and butter, right?
Okay, yeah, I do have some good spells for that. And I've got my silver mace. So
Yeah.
I could swing into some action here.
Well, how about we just give it a try this next encounter? This next fight, who knows if it'll be our last?
Well, if it's going to be my last, I'm going to go down slinging. And in order to do that, I got to get up close and personal. So if you can have my
Remember,
back a little bit, then I'd appreciate that.
I've always got your back. Now remember, if you ever feel unsafe at the front, just come back towards me. We'll go back to slinging spells.
Okay. That sounds like a workable plan. It'd be a good test of strength and courage.
Agreed. You should have faith in your God. He will protect you when things get tough.
I've always believed that, though I've never really put it to the test. Maybe it's
now
time I did.
to test your faith. All right, Skinny, we have caught up with the group now. Above table.
Okay. Good.
Hey, big guy, uppies.
Okay. Pick him up, put him on shoulder.
I love it up here. I can see everything.
I can't see over building. How do you?
Chuck, not everything, but a lot more than I could from down there.
Oh. Okay.
So we gotta go west and then cross a bridge and then I'll go south. Since you guys want to go to this damn swamp. I still don't think this is a good idea. We're all gonna die.
Lead the way, Jeffrey. I'm thirsty for blood. I mean, Jim.
And with that, you see him like take his feet and almost like he's on a horse, use his feet to kick little Chuck in the ribs.
Yeah!
Hey,
Forward!
why have to hit me?
Sorry!
Forward I go.
And as the group begins to proceed past back-to-backs out the gate, out west down Old Salvage Road again, you begin to notice the slightly brighter demeanor of Vallaki begins to fade, and the cold, dreary fog closes in and begins to thicken up yet again, as it seems to do every time you travel in this place. So I had Boot, Scoot, and Boogie out of town.
All right.
We.
There's a hanging back. You're gonna stay at the smithy while we go fight.
Smithy?
No, I'm saying this is real. I'm just.
There we go. We got him.
Get up here, Dirge!
We thought we lost you.
It's like when I lost my innocence.
As the all too familiar scene of these dark and dreary, bleak and dead roads begin to just envelop you again, Jeffrey will explain to the group that it's approximately 6 miles or so to get there. And so it's going to take a little bit. The footing is unsure, but the road is still fairly well traveled. The trail itself will kind of hug a river, so you'll be walking next to a river as you're going. Eerily quiet. And as we continue down, you clear the first mile, second mile. Once you get past the third mile or thereabouts, the dirt and the kind of leftover grass and that begins to turn into marshland as the trail itself starts to dissolve into a spongy earth, pockmarked with taller strands of reeds. The trees begin to recede a little. There's pools of black, stagnant water. It's kind of got that really earthy, swampy smell, and the fog seems to have thickened even more than what it was when you were on the trail itself. Continue on through the rest of the 2 miles, and as you begin to crest a small hill where you got back on solid ground again, just peeking out in this marsh now, you can see some old peasant cottages, walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in, if not completely missing. The dwellings seem to have almost got stuck in the muck and the mire, almost as if they've given up hope on ever being able to escape the mud. And then you start to hear a slight buzzing sound. As you look, there are just these clouds of black flies just bounding back and forth. There's a little break in the fog on the far side of the river when you get there. And this is where you see a small light flash. And what do you guys want to do?
Oh, that's weird. Wonder what that was. Anyway, pulls out some bread, starts chewing on it.
I suppose we should go look and find the source of that light.
Okay, I'll follow you. Starts
Okay.
following after. Gosh dang it.
Okay. So, is that the call? You guys are gonna go check out the light?
Drago and Chuck are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest of you.
I mean, I'll go with them.
I will too. I'm just wondering how far away that light might be.
It was
It's a light
probably
in fog, yeah.
it was probably no more than 600 or 700 feet away.
Hey, Jeffrey, are we still headed in the right direction?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And he's going to bump his chest. Drago's going to bump his chest and cast mage armor.
No, wave. Yeah, should have my wolf. I'm just gonna pet the wolf.
Okay.
Everyone else?
Right now it's free actions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh. And also gonna start using the Gothiah staff as a walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cast any spells for now.
Really? I don't think.
Mine lasts for 8 hours. That's why I always cast mage armor whenever shit starts to get heavy.
I have 2 spell slots, so I need to be conservative.
Very.
Oh crap, Shillelagh only lasts a minute. Never mind, I'm not casting Shillelagh right now. Even though it's a cantrip, but it only lasts a minute. I don't need that crap ending halfway through a freaking fight.
Right. All right, Skinny, we keep going.
Okay. As you approach, starting to break in the fog, as you near within 120 feet, you see a dozen moss-covered stones standing over 12 feet tall, forming a near perfect circle in the spongy earth. A couple of them have began to lean inward as if trying to share a secret with one another. There's a wary-looking peasant woman behind the tallest of them, a rusty lantern clutched in one gnarled hand, a dagger clutched in the other.
Hello, lady. How are you doing?
May I ask who's there? You're too far, I can't see.
It's Chuck. And, that's Drago. That's Trunky. Where is everyone else in relation to Chuck?
I'm standing right behind Chuck.
Okay, so he's just gonna turn around and point straight at you. That's drunk. And, I don't know who the rest are. I don't remember.
Oh,
That's okay. She doesn't need to know my name.
where have you come from and how did you get here?
We walked
Yes.
Oh, technically,
from
we rode in
the.
on
What was the name
horses.
of that place? The name of that village we came from.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't
know
remember.
about
We
the
walked from a village.
I don't know about the rest of them, but I know when a mommy dragon and a daddy humanoid love each other very, very much, Dragonborns.
oh, but
I didn't know.
I meant more, how did you arrive here in the marsh?
We walked.
And where did you come from?
The town.
Over there. Points behind him.
Have you guys gotten any closer to her yet? You were still 120 feet away and she can't see you.
No,
No.
I have not moved a fucking muscle.
And
I
I'm
think
holding
Chelsea's
on.
yelling across the
I'm-
distance.
Ray is holding on to the back of Chuck's like armor so he can't go any further and because we don't know who this woman is.
Drago's just gonna fire back. And who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Marielle Vinshaw. You may have met some of my friends, in Valaki, the Martovs family.
It's possible. Can't say for sure. What are you doing out here in the marsh?
I'm a bit of a loner. I'm spying on that wretched hag, Baba Yaga. I just don't ever go in. I just watch their comings and goings on the outskirts.
Okay, what can you tell me about her right now?
Well, Perez was abandoned a long, long time ago after a flood that came and never really left. That hag is, well, rather powerful. An odd one she is. When she's not in her hut in the middle of the village, she will generally fly around in a giant skull. Take care for the scarecrows. She has them under control, and they are very murderous. She has them placed in certain areas as a early warning system.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Go ahead.
A roll for assess questions later type scenario.
Slot, you're breathing in your mic a little.
I got 3.
What were you trying to insight?
Well, the fact that she said that she flies around in a skull, when anyone that knows anything about Baba Yaga knows she flies around in a mortar and pestle, I was like, that sounds like a blatant lie. But just because I know something doesn't mean Dirge knows anything.
I kind of want to make an insight check too. This woman literally was in the middle of the fog. I have never met her. I don't believe I know her friends. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but like, is the information she's telling us accurate or is she full of shit?
Okay, roll it out.
That's a 19.
And you don't have any type of psionic ability, though, do you?
No.
Okay. So, for whatever reason, you don't know why, but your gut has this innate trusting feeling in this woman that you can't quite see yet. She's hidden behind fog. You can still see the glow of the lantern. So you can see a kind of an outline or a shadow, so to speak, of her very frail build. But nothing is perking your ears, making you feel like this might be time to draw sword.
I'm gonna tap on Chuck's shoulder and I'm gonna kinda, twitch my finger for him to come down and bring his head to my height.
He turns around and leans way down.
And I'm gonna whisper in his ear, and Ray's gonna ask him, remember that truth thing that you did on that vial? Can you do that with her?
Yes.
Would you be willing to do that right now?
How
Okay.
close do you have to be?
About 60 feet. So I'll just get a little closer.
I'll go with
So,
you.
Okay.
Everybody followed Shep.
So he gets to within 60 feet before casting Zone of Truth on top of the lady.
Okay. And what exactly is a Zone of Truth?
It's a second level cleric and paladin spell.
A 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there makes a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether a creature succeeds or fails on the save.
Okay.
And what's your DC?
My DC is going to be only a 13.
All right, go for it, Skinny.
Okay. This is gonna come off Jeffrey's character sheets, but it's just a straight D20.
Yeah.
Both.
So all the while you guys are approaching, she begins to continue telling you certain things about Berez. That hag, she periodically sends her scarecrows and attacks the Wizard of Wines. Have you heard of the Wizard of Wines, a winery and vineyard west of here?
We've been there.
How is the Margotov family doing?
They're doing well, health-wise.
You see, she keeps attacking them, and I'm trying to keep them safe.
So, did she succeed or not?
That it was a 13 and
I'm
she
just
rolled
kidding,
a
or does she
16.
Just in case there's a modifier, like a negative modifier. I just want to double check.
I do know in the village she has several mountain goats holed up in a pen near the ruins of an old mansion. I'm not sure what she uses them for, but I'm assuming she feeds on them.
Does she visit?
Can you tell me?
You said she visits. You said she visits Vallaki often?
No, she's been attacking the Wizard of Wines.
She's attacking the winery. When
So
is the last time you saw her?
Oh, it's been probably 5 or 6 hours since I saw her go back into the village. But she doesn't leave the village often. She's always sending her scarecrows.
In which direction is the village from here?
It continues south, and I would really like to tell you, do not approach on this trail from the north. Once you begin to see more and more huts, that's when you're actually getting to the village. Cut across the river, go as far south as you can, and approach from the south.
Does she have something guarding that end of the village?
That's where many of her scarecrows are.
Okay. Anybody got a fire spell that we could burn them up? Scarecrows are made of straw.
There is just gonna light a hand on fire. You have to ask. I'm insulted.
And Drago's gonna literally like point two hands at him, like, duh.
These are not normal scarecrows, however. They're different.
So you're saying they're resistant to fire?
I don't know specifically. I've never seen fire.
Are they crow scares?
I see raven feathers sticking out of them.
So they're scare ravens. Oh my gosh. What do we do about these corvids?
Oh,
The same thing we do about any monster, buddy. We set it on fire.
I think we need to get
From what
reasonably
I'm-
close to one and see if the scarecrow is affected by magic. Because if the scarecrow has raven feathers, they could be ravens that she has captured and turned into scarecrows. Which means
From
if we
what
can release
I'm-
some magic, we can free them instead of destroy them.
from what I'm
Take an awful lot of magic to do that.
From what I'm understanding, from what everybody has told us, she is the one that's controlling the scarecrows. So what I'm thinking is, if we deal with her, the scarecrows, or as Chuck has said, scare ravens, are no longer going to be under her control.
Thank you so much, kind
If we
woman.
can to her.
Just be careful.
Cloth, you're breathing in your mic, hon. Cloth.
Do what?
You're breathing into your mic.
Oh, there we go.
If you do happen to come back, please tell me what you see and what you found. I will warn you,
Are you?
you're not the first group that's come through in search of her. You would be the first to ever come back.
Oh,
When is the
Well, that's
last time you saw a
encouraging.
group come through?
Oh, it's been months at this point.
you've been sitting here for months? Do you not have a home?
I can go to Valaki when needed to resupply, but I'm here to try to protect the Malakoff family and give them as much heads up when an attack is coming to try to preserve the wine for all of Barovia.
Okay.
All right, everybody, let's head out. He said, go south, cut across the river, and go as south as possible. We'll approach from there.
Yeah,
It sounds good to
we
me.
gotta cross the river.
And for information, the river's like 8 to 10 feet deep, not flowing super hard.
So we'll swim through it.
Yep.
All right, we're going to start heading towards the river then.
Okay. Did anybody miss swimming lessons growing up?
Yes.
It's a good thing you're as tall as you are.
Ray's gonna unclick his gi at the shoulders and unfurl his wings, and he's gonna do draconic flight. And as he does it, he's gonna look at Jacqueline. Would you trust me enough to ride on my shoulder as I fly across this river?
I was gonna ask you if I could, because I was kicked out of swimming lessons because I wouldn't go in the water without my glasses. So I can float, and that's about it. So I would love a ride. Thank you very much. True story. So I'm going to take the flight across. How y'all crossing?
Oh, why go
Swimming.
big?
Hey,
Takes large form and just walks across while carrying the wolf.
Chuck, wait! Come back!
Oh,
Chuck,
sorry,
wait!
let me go back. He goes back, puts Drago on his
Puppies?
shoulder.
Puppies!
He puts Drago on his shoulder.
That's
And then
true.
walks
If he
across.
tries actually swimming, he'd drown.
And he's also got the wolf tucked under his arm, like a large dog.
Ray's gonna ask
Are
Jeffrey.
you going to carry
as-
Dirge too? On the other arm?
I don't know. Dirge, do you need a lift?
I won't turn it down.
Okay. He walks back to Dirge, and then he tucks him under his arm. and
Ray's
then
gonna-
crosses.
Well,
Ray's
I always
gonna-
wanted a big, strong man to pick me up off my feet. This isn't exactly what I had in mind, though.
Okay.
Just smile and say thank you for the lift.
Ray's gonna drop off Jocelyn across the river and then fly back over and ask Jeffrey if he wants to ride as well.
Does a one-footed duck swim in a circle?
What was that?
Wow. Does a one-footed duck swim in a circle?
I don't know, does
I
it?
haven't seen many ducks around here, so
I've seen plenty of ducks. I've never seen a one-legged duck.
I haven't seen a one-legged one either. I've seen a drunk one. He swims in a circle.
I don't
But
know.
some-
I've seen a three-legged orc.
I might have had something to play in the fact that he got drunk.
Well, while they're all
Oh.
getting across the river, I'm going to look around and see what I see from this side. What am I looking at?
You're basically in this same area. It's this swampy, marshy. There's no real clear path anymore. You can see some of these huts beginning to appear out of the fog. Your vision is limited to like 120 feet.
Okay. And no signs of life. No snakes, no scarecrows, no ravens.
Nothing.
Okay. So we're going to go and follow the river's edge?
No, we have to go keep heading south. We cross the
Yeah.
river, then we head south.
So we're going to go around the huts.
Yep. You will stay on
Okay.
the other side of the river away from the huts while still kind of following the river's edge.
All right, so I'm
We
set.
can
I
do
set
that.
everybody down, and then I shrink back to my normal size. Okay, on we go. Come
Thanks,
on,
Chuck.
puppy. Let's go.
Have you got
Just
Jeffrey,
like-
Chuck? Is he still riding on your back?
No, actually, our Dragonborn actually picked him up.
Yeah, I brought you and Jeffrey over because you were the smallest, and then Chuck in his giant form carried everybody else over.
He just picked everybody else up like suitcases. It was like, come on, we're going. Okay, so you guys continue south, kind of not getting close to the river's edge, but following the river's edge through this incredibly swampy, marshy. There's reeds popped up here and there. There's little pieces of dirt, some scraggly looking trees. Off to your right, as you are walking south, you begin to see a few more of these dilapidated huts, and they get to where now, you know, they're spaced maybe 30, 40, 50 feet apart, depending on all of them very ramshackle. Each of them has a small stone wall that surrounds the property that's like 3 feet tall. In the places where it's left standing, half of them have tipped over, and it's just piles of rubble. And then you get to the very end of where the huts are, and you get just a little bit further south. And I forgot to do this part. I was supposed to tell you this. Whoops. So she was supposed to tell you that you will see a tree that has a very distinct Y in it. And that's where you cross back across the river to then be able to start entering the village from the south.
Well,
I missed a note. I did a whoops.
my iconic flight's going, so grab Jacqueline and Jeffrey and fly them back across the river.
Thank you.
Well, me and Dirge will go on Big Boy's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
can't
as
grow
Lizzo
no
said.
more.
I like big boys.
I can't grow no more. I already
Fine,
can't
and-
grow.
Fine.
Johnny's gonna-
Let him deal with it himself, and you can carry me across.
Oh, hell no. And Drago's just going to hold on to his arm. Just get to the other side. I'll float.
How light would how light are you two? What are the odds I could throw you?
Light. I mean, Dirge is a skinny little twink. I highly doubt he's very heavy.
Drago is
Right.
tall and slender.
So how about you just stand stiff and I try and throw you like a javelin?
No. Chuck, no.
Don't you
Go
stand there
there.
and throw me like a jockwin.
Ray's gonna reach into Noah's bag and grab a baseball glove. Throw him!
Don't bring him there. And Drago's just going to cling onto his arm.
Accidentally felt does not mean you can just toss me around. I'm not a halfling.
Nature said it's may, not can. No, so
Drago's
I
just
actually
going to cling
didn't
onto
think
Chuck's
about
arm.
this.
You're a 7-foot-tall Goliath. Go.
But
I'll just climb up on his back and get a piggyback ride.
Yep, and I'll hold on to one of his arms.
Wait, no fair. You got to hold on to his muscular arms. All I got is his back sweat.
Do you want to trade places?
No.
That's what I
His
thought.
arms are going to be down by the water, which is gross.
Yes. I'm aware. I am very wet.
Good.
I have an
Because I'm
idea.
dry as a bone.
I have an idea. Chuck steps like right to the edge of the river, and then immediately just starts teleporting across. So you got 90 feet.
You could teleport this whole time?
Yeah, I did it like once. So he just like boop, 90 feet across. So now he's just got like the last 10 feet to go. How deep is the river at that point?
3-4 feet at best.
Oh, I made it! Then he just scampers out to the other side. Alright, Wolfie, your turn! And the wolf just swims across and
Ugh, wet dog smell.
Stand
Okay.
upwind, it won't bother you.
It's smelly, so it will bother me.
All right, now where are we?
Bottom
Very
left by the
bottom
compass.
Yeah, bottom right corner.
Jesus.
So, what are we gonna do? Because that scarecrow is like 35 feet away from us right now. So we can see him.
I still have a use of Misty Step. I can teleport 30 feet. I could just teleport right on top of him and just grapple the cover its mouth or something.
Well, here's the problem. If we go toward the scarecrow and he is like, if he's like first line of defense and has a way to communicate, and he lets everybody know we're here and coming, we can very quickly be overwhelmed. But if I'm successful in casting the silence on Chuck so his armor doesn't rattle, and we stay within 20 feet of him, any noise we make will not be heard either. But guys that cast spells, remember, you'll have to step outside of the radius.
That's fine,
Cast a
everybody. Are we ready
Are we
to?
good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
do this.
casting
Let's get
silence
this
on
in
Chuck.
motion.
This is not going to hurt, buddy.
Okay.
All right, so I cast silence on Chuck. It's going to last for 10 minutes. And let's go. Stay close to Chuck.
Where exactly?
Drago's gonna I'm gonna pat his back and I'm gonna point forward towards the left side.
All right.
We're all gonna move our pieces individually, but we are staying together in a group. This is just for the VBT map.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm still concentrating.
Perfect. And then he's gonna. What do I see, Skinny?
So, off to your right, you see those dilapidated huts again. The scarecrow itself is just standing there. It's not. There's no glow to it. There's no aura around it. There's no magic. It's just there. The yards themselves are beat up. There's stuff kind of growing almost like it is in the marsh, just willy-nilly. To your left is the remains of a mansion. It's been reduced just to nothing but piles of stone, rotting timber. There's a few empty stone arched windows that are still standing barely. Kind of back into your left, there's a untamed garden. There's broken walls that it's just spilling out over that. And I gotta look at the map quick to see. And then kind of north and east of this, so it would be, let me get my ping. It would be kind of north and east like here.
Yeah.
So that is at 66 feet. So you can just barely make out what appears to be a fenced in area. And every once in a while you can hear what you think is the bleat of a goat.
Okay. Do we see any distinct huts? Or is it all the dilapidated ones?
Yeah, 1 second. So we're in agreement that everybody's kind of right within Chuck's range.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all silent.
Yes.
Yeah, Drew's just slightly ahead because he's trying to scout a little.
Nothing distinct yet.
All right. I'm going to point Chuck and point him forward and kind of just use my finger to guide him. And we're going to go over to here.
Just
Okay.
as back. Everybody back. Just as you were pointing Chuck in what direction to go, a ghost takes shape in the fog right in front of you. It is of a giant man. His entire body, as it's outlined in the fog, and his body isn't a body, it's a ghost, is mutilated. His guts are spilling out the front like frayed ropes. However intimidating and disgusting his presence is, though, there is a little bit of a cringing light in his eye. And he appeared inside of this cone of silence that you guys are in.
Okay.
And he says to you, "Why have you invaded my home? Be gone at once, I beseech you."
Can I try and communicate in sign language?
Knock yourself out and make a... Oh, I don't know.
Performance?
Performance, yeah. Give me a performance check on that.
Would that be performance or persuasion? They're the same amount. I'm just asking.
I don't know, because to me, if you can't do sign language real good, you can't perform it well.
True.
You're not exactly trying to persuade the ghost of anything yet. You're just trying to ask questions.
I got a 9. I'm rolling really good today. I roll really well every session.
Yeah.
Let's hope you
love me.
Let's hope
So
you're burning
you-
your bad rolls up.
You accidentally flip him off and sign.
Look, I learned sign language from Thieves' Cant, okay?
So what was your attempted, or what was your desired communication with this guy?
I was trying to say, we're not here to kill you, but I may have accidentally signed in Thieves' Cant. Where's the loot? Get the guy and make off with the wall safe belongings.
No, thankfully you didn't roll that bad. The ghost just looks at you and shakes his head and just says, "There's evil here. This is the leftover work of Strahd. Please leave."
Drago is going to step outside of the 20 feet and look at the ghost and be like, "We're here to get rid of the evil. The hag, where is she?"
The ghost was inside the circle with you.
I know, but I
hear
can't speak in the circle.
Yeah, we can't hear where you speak inside the circle.
See,
No, the ghost
he
isn't
can't-
bound by
DM rules. That's why I had to step outside the 20 feet of Chuck.
Okay.
but if you speak toward the circle, he can't hear you because of the
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
It's silence.
No, that's not how silence
sound can't go through it. And
silence
You'd
doesn't
have-
make you deaf. It just makes it so you can't talk.
Yeah.
So he can step outside the circle and
No,
speak to the ghost.
No, because sound can't pass through it either.
It's both directions. You would have to motion for gutty, hangy, ghosty boy to come to you.
I will do that then. Let's circumvent this, guys.
We got it.
Thank you.
And so he comes out. Why are
Chuck
you
approaches
here?
them.
Chuck, go. And he's going to point and shoo him off.
Chuck mouths. Okay. Backs away.
Chuck was just trying to do a sneaky boy job. like, oh, I lost one.
All right.
Why are you here?
We're here to kill the hag. Why else? Where is she?
Okay. So,
and then he's going to turn and point back to the north.
in the center of the village, she spends most of her time in a hut. It's built out of a giant tree. You will see a skull floating either next to it or under it, or she will go over to the goats. She has a curse where she will age rapidly if she does not consume the goat.
So what you're saying is we should steal the goat.
I don't know about steel, and Drago's going to hold up a finger with blame. I don't know about steel, but I know the next time she feeds, she's going to get a little surprise. How often does she feed? How long must we wait? I've got a game plan, but you need to tell me when the last time she fed was.
It should be about time.
All right, he's gonna literally point to all of you, and he's gonna what is it? He's gonna walk over, tap each of you on the shoulder, bring you out of the cone of silence, and he's gonna kind of relay this information to you. Once she goes to feed on those goats, I'm gonna blow it all up so she can't even feed. We have literally no time at all. Everybody get ready. We're going to go around and we're going to go by the goats. Not too close. We don't want to alarm them.
I'm going to raise my hand and say, I know fireball. Goats don't do well with fireballs.
Exactly.
If we both aim a fireball at the goats, they're more likely to die.
Yes, while she's trying to feed. Now let's go. Good point, Dirge.
Should we maybe try and kill them before she can do that?
Two fireballs? How are those goats going to survive?
I will also say, I can just turn my hand into basically a vampiric hand and then just drain all the life out of the goats. If you burn them, she could still eat the charred meat. If I hit them with necrotic damage and wither them away into husks of bone and diseased flesh, she's probably not going to be able to eat those as well.
Well, let's say this. You have to go touch the goats, correct?
Yes,
The second you get close enough, they're going to start screaming.
Not if they think I...
Not if Chuck goes with you, because if they make any noise in the circle, nobody will hear them scream. I've still got a couple minutes left on the silence spell. I'm still concentrating.
That's true.
What do you think?
All right, fine. We'll go with your plan, but if everything goes south, I'm blowing it all up.
That's fine. I resist fire damage anyway.
Okay, question. When you use that necrotic hand, do you have to use a verbal spell with it, or is it just all touch?
I do have to say the word first, but it's concentration. I can hold it up to a minute. So I can get in close with our Chuck friend. Then when I'm near the goats, step outside the circle just long enough to cast a spell. Then get in with the goats, go one by one, and hit them each with it, whip away.
All right.
It's going to take some time. Plan. Okay.
We need to move now.
Yes, we need to move as fast as possible.
So where are the goats?
Way over here.
Okay.
Over by the cemetery?
Yep.
The goat. This is the goat pen.
Yep.
How many goats are there?
There are about 10 that you can see, and I'm going to stop everybody right here. Because as you all come up to the goat pen and it starts to clear up in the fog just a little bit, you see that all around the goat fence, on every single fence post, is a skull. As you look across the goat pen, in the distance, you can see Baba Yaga. Her skin appears almost rejuvenated, and you can see blood streaming down her face, down her tattered shirt, all over her hands as she's walking back to the east.
Okay, so slight change
Anyone
of
looking
hands.
at
We
Chuck
can't stop.
sees him. Anyone who looks
We're
at
too
Chuck
late.
sees him mouthing grape juice.
Okay,
Grape
so we
juice.
can't stop him today, but we can still kill all of them and make sure she can't get anything tomorrow. And then we just hide and wait for her tomorrow. Deal.
She feeds every day.
I don't know.
Probably multiple times a day.
Well, we weren't planning on her already being here. We were supposed to ambush her before she got there. So the only other thing we can do is get rid of the goats before the next time she feeds.
All right, then
Makes
let's move.
Okay. So, those skulls are probably alarms. So Chuck and I need to get in close.
You're first gonna.
We'll
need
get
to-
over the
Wait.
fence.
You're first
Wait
gonna
till
need-
Baba Yaga goes back. Dang it, no, we don't have time.
Guys,
Is Baba
stop
Yaga
talking
headed
over
back
each
to her
other
hut?
one at a time.
Well, Chuck needs to go up toward the fence, so if those skulls are alarms, if they sound, nobody can hear them.
But if they're
We've
magical
only got a
alarms,
couple minutes left.
but if they're
But you
magical alarms that like ping in her brain, then we're in trouble.
Also remember that Chuck is still in a silent circle, and he can't hear anything.
Skinny, what is the Baba Yaga doing now? Is she still heading back?
Yep.
Is she heading back to her hut?
Yep. She's, and now at this point, she's probably disappeared out of your sight.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go tap on Chuck's arm, and I'm gonna like pull on his shirt or his gi or his pants or something, and just like motion for him to follow me.
Right? He's a bit confused, but he's following you.
I'm just gonna take him by the hand and lead him like a toddler. I'm gonna lead him up to the
Like,
and I'm gonna give him a sign that says "Uppies, get me over the fence."
all right. He just grabs you by the collar of your shirt and just kind of throws you over the fence.
Hey guys, what happened to my token?
Where is it?
It's underneath.
Yeah,
that.
there's our little wizard. There he is.
Yay!
Okay.
All right,
and
and
I'm
I'm
staying
gonna-
close to Chuck, because I'm still concentrating. We only
Now,
got a couple minutes
can-
left, guys.
Can Chuck get over the can he see me on the other side of the fence?
How tall is the fence?
It's
Like I
like
said,
it's like a 4 foot. I mean, it's just keeping mountain goats in.
Okay, he just steps over.
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna like gesture to him like he needs to follow me.
As you, I need both of you. So I'm just reading something quick. I need both of you to, because you're stepping up and over. You set him over the fence and then you stepped over it.
Yeah.
Both of you roll me a athletics check.
Why
Oh,
would
I
you
just
say
did that.
athletic?
You don't need athletics. Chuck needs athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, you got. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna step.
So very
That's
gracefully up over the fence, Chuck goes, making extra special care not to touch anything.
Okay, I'm gonna step just far enough away from Chuck to turn on the vampiric touch. I'm gonna block away the
Keeps
spell
following
slot,
behind you.
and then I'm gonna like grab him by hand again. I'm gonna go around. I'm just gonna start touching goats.
All right.
So what saves do they have to make?
See, so vampiric touch. I have to make a melee spell attack, which against goats, that's pretty much a given. They're not gonna have AC.
That and you're literally right there.
Yeah. And they take 3d6 necrotic damage, and I highly doubt they have more than like 7 hit points, so it's not going to take much.
We're gonna make one up and say that they have 5.
Okay, so I guess I roll 3d6 10 times, huh?
Yep.
Oops. 3d6. So the first one is obliterated into nothingness. The second one is a husk of something horrible left on the ground. The third is obliterated into nothingness.
Chuck's face grows ever higher levels of appalled.
That one just straight up disappears. That one just... That one just gets Thanos snapped out of existence. That one just slowly fades into nothingness. That one withers away into nothingness. How many have I killed so far?
6.
Is that 6? Yeah. So I gotta do 4 more. That one gets obliterated. Obliteration. And this should be the last one, right?
And necrotic damage is just directly on the animal, correct? It's not like an area spell.
Yeah, it's just directly on the creature. I'd also be regaining hit points, but we're at full health, so this isn't really doing anything for me.
And one more.
Running out of
Yeah,
time.
one
guys.
more.
Are we done yet?
Almost.
All right, that was the last one. It's also obliterated. None of the goats survived. They are all piles of bone, ash, dust, and something horrible, just rotted flesh. There is nothing edible left of these goats. All right, I'm going to get back to the area where we stepped over. I'm going to give him the sign to throw me back over the fence.
Yeah, he's just gonna grab you by the collar again and just toss you over.
Throw me an athletics check.
Okay.
That would probably be more of a strength check, but... Okay. And then you gotta get yourself over the fence. Same thing.
All right.
Okay, you are back over the fence ever so slightly.
That was close.
All right, I'm going to grab Chuck by the wrist and start leading him away from the goat pen and away from the skulls.
And all 4 of us are just like...
Well, the 2 that are still by Chuck wouldn't be going off, right? Because he's still got the cone of silence.
Yep.
It's about done. Maybe 30 seconds left at most. 'Cause I'm imagining it took time to drain all those goats, and I only had 10 minutes, so.
And Drago's just gonna go round him up, and then he's gonna point this way towards where Dirge went.
Okay. I think spell's done.
All right. We need to keep watch for when the next time she feeds.
Should we hide out in the ruins of the mansion?
We can, or we can just wait, I guess, close to the goat pen. Maybe.
Which is why I said the mansion, because it's up on high ground, which means even if she comes after us, we still have the high ground.
Okay.
There's the high ground, Anakin.
Plus, it's partially still there, so there's a little bit of structure, a little bit of
Is my ping going on?
stability. Because this is the mansion up here.
Oh god, fucking damn it!
No, you gotta hit the actual ping.
There we go.
Yeah.
One thing.
Yeah, if we all get up there and we all hide in the burned out ruins of the mansion.
Okay.
And
now
if
we
one of
wait.
you is going to stay watch, I burned one of my only 2 spell slots doing that. So if you guys would be so kind, I could rest for an hour and get my spell slot back.
Yep. Drago's gonna be like, take a rest. You earned it. Let's do this.
Absolutely. I killed all those goats at once.
Can I rest too?
All right, I'm going to take a short rest, even though I didn't lose any health. Got my spell slot back. And now I'm going to sit up and stay watch with the rest of y'all.
Are we all taking a short rest here?
No.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh yeah, I suppose she can. I don't know if it'd help her, but
Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of classes use.
We're all at full health. The matter of like, does any of your spell slots come back on a short rest or not?
Which
typically
almost
only
none do.
warlock.
Warlocks and wizards are basically the only ones that like to do the short rest thing.
That is correct. All right, now we wait for the Baba Yaga.
Basically.
You guys kind of hunker in, and what appears to be daylight, but again, in this realm, it's hard to tell, but feels like the sun come up. It's been 5 or 6 hours. You've seen nothing. It has been just eerily quiet. But as the sun begins to rise, you can hear what sounds to be a unruly amount of ravens cawing, almost mournfully, coming from the direction of the hut that you saw Baba Yaga head to.
She always is like bullying the ravens, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I can get close, I can cast silence on the hut. So whatever she's doing, if it's a verbal spell, it will stop.
She would give us away. It would give us away. She's probably hurting people in there, but until we have her in where we want her, it's best not to do anything that would draw us into her lair.
Okay.
We do not want to fight her in there. That's the one thing I learned as an Archfey warlock back in the long, long ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go into her hut anyways. That's like a lair. And Drago is definitely smart enough to know that.
The ravens begin to erupt, almost fearful, changing from mournful, as you see Baba Yaga in that giant skull beginning to take laps as she disappears out of sight into the fog towards the north. And she disappears again.
Well, she'll have to return at some point. It's not like we could catch up to her right now anyway. None of us can fly.
Drago's going to take his short rest then and gain his spell slot back.
Well, I guess the Dragonborn can fly, but not for very long and not as fast as her.
It's already gone. I can't do it until it take a 6 hour. Well, I guess since we've been here for 6 hours, I can take a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well.
Yay.
And That would give me my flight back.
With all my teleportations back.
I mean, we're about to fight a boss enemy. It's those of you that need it probably should.
Yep, you two take rest. We'll keep watch.
Okie dokie.
And we're going to assume that that was done in the 6 hours up into what just happened, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The ravens turn back into mournful again, almost bemoaning someone to come set them free.
Well, we'll free them when we have her dead. We don't want to go anywhere near her hut while she's alive, because who knows how many magical booby traps are in there.
Oh yeah.
We'll rescue
Drago had faced witches before, and he's a wizard himself. When you have a spot where you settle every night, you have wards, you have booby traps, you have everything you need. This is a witch. This isn't a child. This isn't some random commoner. This is a hag. We're not stupid enough.
Hag. She's an arch hag. That is.
Yeah.
She's one of the most.
We're not going to be able to get close.
We'll see what happens, everybody. Let's just wait till she gets here, but be ready.
I'm going to make sure I have my packed sword summoned, because I don't know when she's going to be here, but she's within bonking distance, and she's going to get bonked.
While we're taking this time, I'm going to summon my familiar. It only takes me about an hour.
Okay. Time just kind of seems to be creeping by. You haven't heard or seen anything.
We're patient.
Swan, how long you got before you got to run an ad?
Good for 20 minutes.
Okay. Then she appears again, coming back from the north, almost as if she's been perusing the village on that side. She would use her skull to fly over the fence as she begins to realize the destruction and death that has happened to her beloved feeding source.
So since Ray's right here, he's gonna be peeking
I'm going to
over.
put up my hand and be like, don't do anything just yet.
As Ray is sitting here on the gap, he's gonna be peeking around every now and then, seeing her go into the pen and seeing this. He's gonna sneak over here, tap Drago and Dirge on the shoulder, and whisper to both of them. I know both of y'all said that y'all had Fireball. She's in that pen right now. I think now would be a great time to set those off on her.
I'm going to shake my head no.
Drago is too, and he's going to hold up a hand. Wait.
I'm going to try.
What is Bobby Young?
No, last time it did horribly, but I'm going to try and give him a sign language because we don't want to alert her to our presence.
Give a performance check.
Let's hope this one comes out better. I got an 11.
That's still above 10.
Yep.
So I'm basically signing to him. She needs to feed, and not feeding is going to make her weak. She just went to feed, which means she was looking to regain her strength. But that also means the longer we wait, the weaker she's going to get. Long wait, better fight.
We can't wait that long, though. Otherwise, she'll go get more goats. Now is the time.
We don't
She's
know
out
if
of time.
we don't know though if those goats are special, or if she just needs any goat.
You're overthinking it. They're just mountain goats.
I'm gonna
I'm
roll.
to
I'm gonna roll an investigation check, DM, and I want to see what state she is in. Like, is she still youthful? Is she still,
And I want to
or
help him with that.
has she like degraded, or what?
Sure.
You said
And I
you
want to
don't.
help with that.
Okay. Bye. What are you gonna do to help?
We're going to both look at her back and forth, and we're both going to study, and I'm going to look at you and be like, look for the wrinkle by her eyes. And I'm going to basically give you a rundown on make sure she looks haggard, tired, old.
I didn't
That's
know
what
if
you're
you were.
looking
I didn't know if you were cussing bless or anything. Or if you.
No, but you get advantage.
Oh, gotcha.
When you
Okay.
help somebody, you get advantage. Okay, there's one. Yep.
Oh,
Fuck.
we're going with 13.
I'm gonna push you to the side. I want to do an investigation check. Fuck my life. I gotta be honest. I got a plus 10 to it, so even if I roll a 1,
I'm gonna do a check too.
17.
And I got a 13. So I'm not gonna
Fine, I'll
see as
do it
much as you,
too.
but I might see something.
4.
Poor Dirge.
Dirge sold
Yeah,
his soul.
she's over
He can't
there.
roll higher than a 7 when he makes a skill check. Seriously, I think the highest skill check I've ever rolled is a 7.
Near as any one of you can tell, outside of Dirge, she doesn't look that bad. She doesn't look that much worse for wear. Drago, you see that her color doesn't glow quite as hard as it did yesterday, but the difference is so small that it's almost indiscernible without having a very keen eye.
God damn it. All right, we're gonna have to wait, I guess, some more. I don't know.
As this conversation, go ahead.
I was going to kind of be like, Dirge is just going to kind of do the sign language version of laughing at them. Like, haha, I was right.
As this conversation is going on, appearing between Chuck and Jocelyn is a swarm of undead snakes.
Shit. I don't like snakes.
Danger
Not
noodles.
pets, Chuck, not pets.
What? But they look like noodles.
They're bad noodles.
They may bite.
There are
Be
bad
careful.
noodles?
Poison noodles.
Oh.
You ever had noodles so bad that you got sick after? These are like
No.
that, except they also do chomps.
Chomping noodles.
Do you want to be a heckin'
I
chomp?
need a big fork.
Jocelyn,
Yeah.
Sloth. Now's your
I'm
time to
here.
shine, bud.
All right. I don't have much time. I have a desperate hatred that exceeds my fear of snakes. Now, I don't know how many there are, but I think I'm pretty handy with my mace.
Hold
Everybody
it.
roll initiative.
Hold on. Jocelyn, what is the best way for a cleric to deal with undead?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You're making me think.
yep. It starts with a C. You only get 2 of them per long rest.
Oh.
When you go on the TV, you search what? You go through what? What do you flip through?
Yeah. Hold on.
There we
The
go.
gears are turning. There's smoke and a few cobwebs, but the gears are turning.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Sure, you're looking at the 2024 version.
Channel Divinity.
There we go. Heck yeah.
It's gonna take a 1 action.
Yep. And what do you do?
You roll a number of d8s equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum of 1, and add the rolls together. Each undead that fails a saving throw against that use of turn then takes radiant damage equal to the roll's total.
And they also, what is it? They flee or whatever as well.
Yep, they're also
Okay, so
frightened, I think.
now, do I roll 1d8 for each one, or do I roll it once for all the snakes? How many snakes are there?
No. You roll d8s. Here's what you do. What's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom modifier.
There should
4?
be a. There
Is
should
there
be
a damage next to your channel divinity?
1d8.
All right, hit it. Real quick, just hit it once so I can see what it looks like on our rolls. Perfect. Now roll it again.
Hold on.
All you got to do is keep hitting it. Okay, awesome. Another one. Okay, one more. That is 2 plus 7 plus 3. Oh, god dang it. I wanted to scroll up. No, stop.
Plus 8.
Oh.
That's
The first
20.
roll was an 8.
Yes, add them all together.
It's
That,
20.
That's yeah. 20.
Perfect. Hold that number. They have to make a wisdom saving throw or charisma. I think it's wisdom saving throw.
Each undead that fails its saving throw, wisdom.
What saving? Okay. Skinny, for that group of swarm of undead snakes, could you please make their wisdom save? And I believe her DC is 15 or 16.
I'll do it from Jeffrey's
Oh, for
sheet
my
again.
wisdom?
Yes.
My number for wisdom with my modifier is 18.
No, your spell save DC. What we use for all of our spellcasty stuff.
15.
All right. So, Skinny, those undead snakes, it looks like you've got them in a squad. How many undead snakes? What's their stat block? What's their wisdom score for a snake?
It is a group of them. It doesn't give me any more information than that. The AC is 14. The HP is you don't get to know. And
It should have a wisdom.
See, the problem is though, is I can't get this until we all roll initiative and I start combat.
And then it'll tell you?
It should.
It will tell us whether the snakes go first or I do.
No, Jocelyn, that was the first thing you did before we started this fight. We saw the swarm and you went, fuck that, channel divinity. So I guess we can all roll combat because I'm sure the Baba Yaga knows, but we do have to find out what their wisdom thing is. And then they still, I believe, do they still take the damage, Jocelyn?
Yes.
Or... Yeah, because it's searing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we'll all roll initiative. We'll get into this thingamahooza what's it, and then we'll figure it out from there. Which, by the way, that is bullshlaka. Damn undead snakes. Oh, what a piece. Can't roll with the shit tonight.
Well, I'm going last.
I actually got a pretty good roll for once. I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
I finally rolled above a 9. Woo!
I don't see Douglin's roll.
I rolled. You want me to roll it again? I rolled low.
I think you're
Two.
rolling private, so you need to make sure you roll
Well,
into
me too.
everyone.
Okay, hold on.
I can
There
see
we
it.
go.
No, I see it. Yep.
It took a while.
Why did we all
Probably the
roll
lag
so
in my
low?
internet. Because I rolled all my good ones last battle 2 weeks ago.
Dude. All right.
Those snakes rolled good.
So their wisdom is a straight 10.
Yet. They still take the damage.
And what was the total damage on that?
20.
20.
20.
20.
Okay.
They should take 10 points of damage.
Each undead that fails saving throw against that use of turn and takes a radiant damage equal to the roll's total.
But because they saved, it's half. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't say that.
Oh,
Let's see.
Okay.
Radiant damage equal to the roll's total. This damage doesn't end the turn effect. I don't know what that means.
turn just means they have to flee from you.
Okay.
All right, so that didn't work out how we wanted.
Did we kill any of them?
No.
I mean,
No, decided to be a little bastards about it.
you messed a
Decided
couple
to
of
keep
them
on
up.
living.
Guys, snakes! Snakes!
I'm just gonna look at her in the eye and say, "You're a cleric." There is a special little spell called Spirit Guardians that says no touchy.
I already cast a spell.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that wasn't
Oh,
a spell. That
wait.
was a failed divinity.
But I still
Alright.
don't have my turn yet.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Skinny. Rattle our bones. Here we go.
Okie dokie. So, Jocelyn, you will be the first target.
Of course.
That was a 10 to hit, so that doesn't. I'm not going to give them advantage. I'd thought about it, but I'm not going to. So, back out of this menu. Dirge, that puts you up next.
All right. Well,
Small
Yeah,
room,
well,
no fireball.
yeah, I was about to say they're all a little too close, a little too friendly, a little too intimate. It's a huge pain in the ass.
Just give me one more
my
level.
options?
They're one entity, so if you strike at them, it should hit them all.
Okay. I cast Eldritch Blast. But I get 2 beams, so let's try this. Come on, dice. Be nice to me. Does a 22 hit?
Let's go.
Boy.
All right.
All right, that first blast does 7 force damage, and I get a second beam. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Well, I got to do 2 whole good rolls, and it was back to schlock. My turn's done.
Roll on a random snake.
That's not true. I
But
also
you
spent
did him
some of
some
it
hurt.
on. I also got
You did him some hurt, though.
initiative out
Thank
of
you,
it.
Dirge.
I did
Okay.
7 damage.
Ray, you're up.
Hey, it's better than nothing, which is what blew my divinity out of the window. I mean, shit.
I think you're
All right.
god full of shit.
Bonus action, cast Shillelagh, which is then going to give me more attacks with my staff. So,
Shillelagh, did you read the spell, Shillelagh?
yes, it is a bonus action.
I know, but you're saying it gives you more attacks? Doesn't it just change it to your wisdom modifier?
No, it changes. I go from a 1d8 to a 1d10. So it does more
Yeah, but
damage.
it doesn't let you attack more often.
No, it doesn't
doesn't
let me
do
attack
damage, though.
more. I still only get 2.
Okay.
But I
But
do
you can
more,
do more
damage.
damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you made it sound like you get more attacks total, so that's why
yeah,
we
I
were confused.
We got confused.
misworded. Sorry.
Ray had one too many wine flasks before trying to cast Shillelagh.
Hey,
Yep.
so
He does fight better when he's drunk. I mean, you gotta admit.
True story.
To be fair, he does everything better drunk.
Alright, we're gonna do an 18 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and then gonna do 20 points of damage. Or 10
Nice.
points. 10 points. Well,
Are we level 5? Oh, yeah.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with the staff again. 21
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay, Ray, I need you to describe the death of this pile of vile undead snakes.
Oh, Ray hates snakes. Even though he's reptile himself, he's just taking this staff and fucking snakes, and just beating the living tar out of all these snakes with his staff.
Blood, guts, and glory. Unfortunately for you guys, what that has done is that has tipped Baba Yaga to your presence. She is still in her skull.
God,
I mean, to be fair, she was probably going to find us. We're not exactly stealth masters, and she just found all her goats dead as fuck, so it's not exactly hard to piece together what happened.
Well, that and, an Eldritch Blast didn't help.
There was some noise associated with that. Ray, I got one more thing I want to do, and then we'll go cut to an ad break because we're getting probably pretty close to that hour mark again, yeah?
Yeah, we're good. Well, we're actually over it, but we're good.
The ruins that you guys are in provide very minimal cover, right? I mean, it gives you some. There's pieces standing, but you can see pretty well.
Yeah, we all kind of assumed this was only going to be a makeshift kind of sort of
A baby cat. You see her in her flying skull circle her hut twice. It almost appears as if she's speaking. And she stops in front of it.
They're going to put a silence on the flip. Do it.
And you begin to feel the ground tremble.
God dang it.
You can hear the sound of creaking and snapping as you watch this hut begin to raise up. And if you're on the VTT, it pulls itself from the mud and becomes mobile.
We are currently about to fight a marble home.
Okay, so everybody's got a good look at the mobile home, as Ray calls it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the screen.
My turn.
Whoa, what has happened? Hold up, what? How did that happen?
How did what
Okay.
happen?
A couple tokens moved on me.
Yeah, what the hell?
Where? What?
I don't see any tokens moving.
It's me and Bears are the only ones in. Oh, wait. No, they're all there.
Yeah, no, that part's fine. A couple of me, DM tokens did some stuff and things.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
Sounds like a it's you, not a it's me.
What's that?
I couldn't hear you behind all my privilege.
All right. So auto initiative, those two.
Okay.
Add them into the existing battle.
Hey, you put them in front of me.
Hey, that's how the dice rolled, Bing. And they didn't roll good. They rolled a 10 and a 13.
You should have at least let us go through our round before you introduce new into the initiative.
Whoop. There's a rookie DM mistake. Well, you know how we can do that quick, though. I go, next. Drago, you're up. Look at that. I fixed it. I'm so smart.
Thank you. Yeah, fireball. So dexterity save from both of them, please.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to pull. Oh, I have them up already. Fantastic. So, okay, that doesn't apply to that one. And let me check real quick. Okay, that is not one of the things she's immune to. You said fireball, right?
Yep.
Okay, real good. So I have DC saves for both of them.
Yes.
Okay. I have so many screens to get through. This is really annoying. I'm okay though. So dexterity saving throw from Baba Yaga.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
That's a nat 20.
Only one is more than that 20.
That's
Can you
unfortunate.
wait for me to switch dice with Baba Yaga? She can have my roll.
If only there was a spell for like, give me your rolls.
There is. It's called playing what's it called? Divination Wizard.
Look, we gotta give it to the DM though. That is like his second nat 20 that he's rolled throughout all of our one shots in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So the other one was, what was it? It was low.
The other one did not pass. They take full damage.
Yep.
Okay, so the hut is full damage, and at a crit, is that no damage?
I don't know. Were we doing that or not? Because I don't think we did.
Yeah, you never said if it was or not.
I mean,
Since you didn't. Since last time it didn't work.
yeah, I guess did we ever have a crit save?
Only from you.
And I just said let her rip, Tater Chip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I gotta die by my own sword then.
All right. So that's
Oh.
27 damage to the hut. And 13 damage to her.
So 27 to the hut. And 13 to her.
Yep. And give me a second. Ooh. Give me a second. I gotta measure out how far. All right. And then I'm moving. Alrighty, that's my turn.
Okay.
I gotta ask. The house is made of wood, right?
Yeah, what is
It's-
the house made out of?
A tree.
It is on fire.
If I remember anything from Pokemon, tree is weak to fire.
It is, and let me look at the player sheet for it. So it doesn't actually give it anything of it because it is magical because it's being controlled by Baba Yaga.
It is still on fire.
Yes.
Anything worn or carried that is flammable is on fire.
Yeah, it does say only damage immunities are poison and psychic.
What? You can't do psychic damage to the house? That's discrimination. Jean Grey can't fight the house.
Okay. So that puts Jeffrey up. And back to his character sheet. Holy crap, I'm going through screens. He is gonna try his longbow. Cause she's within 150 feet. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh, she's gonna take 9. Niner. Okay. Chuck, you're up.
Whoa. All of my stuff has to be
Don't believe
melee
in you.
damage. So let's see. Still got my wolf, so I can run. Oh, I can get all the way over there. So I'm just gonna ride my wolf all the way up to there. Spells. What did I have to pull this up because every time we're all. I'm gonna do an otherworldly slam as I'm running into this giant house. That's going to do 1d8 plus 2 plus 2. So it's going to do 4, I believe that's psychic damage onto the house. Oh shoot, that's immune. Oh, the one thing.
Oh, dang it.
I made a very big mistake here.
The house is like Chuck. It doesn't have a brain.
It's a little dense.
I pull out the long
Hey,
sword
Chuck doesn't have a brain either.
and I take a swing at its leg.
12 hit does not hit.
I use my second attack.
Does not hit.
15 doesn't hit?
Well, I guess that ends my turn then.
Okay. Jacqueline, you are up next.
Wait,
Okay,
Jeffrey only took one attack?
he uses long.
Yeah, people got attacked.
Yeah. Longsword or longbow. They maybe did a whoops.
Nah. Best his turn anyways, so
Yep.
can't
Okay.
go back.
All right. I know that the house is controlled by Baba Yaga. So I'm going to move over here.
You got this, Jacqueline?
We don't believe in you.
Shit. I completely forgot to add in an adder for Baba Yaga. She guys got in a couple free punches. Carry on.
Let's see. Let me measure something here real
It's
quick.
okay. She used her action to turn on the house, but that was her turn.
Okay. She is within 60 feet. So,
The Baba Yaga.
yeah, she's within 60 feet of me. So I am going to use a spiritual weapon, which is a floating spectral force that resembles a weapon of my choice. So I'm going to make it a mace, so I can leave little holes in her. And this goes to the space of my choice, so I'm going to make it right there around Baba Yaga. And it makes a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the force. So I am going to plug that force right here. Let's see. Where's my little ping? There it is. Right here. All right. That's where I'm going to put it. And when I cast this spell, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier and is increased by 1d8 for every slot level above 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3, so it's going to be a total of 3d8 damage. So let me cast.
Nope.
Gotta beat my spell modifier. So it's sitting there but not doing anything. Right?
And yep.
So I've got this mace out there and it's doing this little wing, wing, just kind of waving in the wind, but it can attack on every turn.
Okay.
As long as I can concentrate, which I am. And that will end my turn.
And I forgot to mention, she's in the skull, which gives her 3/4 cover.
Oh.
That was my whoops. I had a note on it, and then we got going. We were all excited to get going into combat, and I went, shoot.
Watch your goddamn language.
Gosh darn it.
Did say shoot.
I think that's why he said it.
It's this little thing. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called a sense of humor.
Who's that? Never heard of her. Oh, Dirge, you're up. Speaking of Dirge.
Okay. This may be a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because no one can stop me. Am I allowed to target the skull?
Absolutely.
Like, can I break the skull if I do enough damage to it?
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast her skull. There's nothing that can stop force damage, and if it can break a door in Baldur's Gate 3, I think it can crack a skull.
Yep.
Okay, let me get back up to my Eldritch Blasties. Does a nat 20 hit?
I wonder. Of course it does.
With crit damage.
Yeah, remind me how we roll crit damage again?
It
Is
did
it just-
automatically.
Yeah.
Some DMs do it differently, so I want to...
No, it should automatically do it on your roll.
Yeah, some people do it like it's automatically, it's the max damage of one dice roll and then you roll the other one, or... I'm just making sure before I...
Do a whoops.
Yeah.
You're right for that.
So I'm just seeing if there's a house rule for that or if it's just normal rules for crit.
Yep, nope, let her rip.
Okay, then I did 13 damage to the skull with the first blast.
Okay.
And the second blast, at least it's the skull, so I got a 9. Did that hit?
No.
The skull has AC?
Yes.
Dang.
It's a hill giant skull. It's thick.
Yeah, but it's also an inanimate object.
Well, yeah, but so is wood, so is stone, so is diamond.
Also, the skull. Did it take damage from my fireball?
Good point.
No,
It
because you
didn't
were
pass
targeting
dexterity.
you were targeting her directly, and because you rolled well enough to hit her directly, you hit her, not the skull.
No, fireball does an area of effect damage. It would have also hit the skull.
Yeah. It doesn't just hit a single person. Fuck no. It's a 20-foot radius circle.
It's an explosion.
Yeah, I suppose the bone would have taken a little. Oh, what was your total damage on that?
27.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pull out the calculator. Give me a second. I can do math sometimes, but not all the time.
You can do math?
Yeah, it's magic.
That's gotta be a lie. No one can do math.
Okay. So then that would put that down to there. Okay. All right, I know where the skull's at now. Thanks for correcting me on that. Good catch.
Anything else?
No, not for me. My turn's done. I did my pew-pews.
Excellent, Ray. You're up.
All right. Action. I need the house, the skull, and Baba Yaga. Oh wait, gotta move. Need them to make a DC or a deck save 14.
Okay.
Put Q. Blimp.
Yeah, try not to hit Chuck.
I'm gonna say Chuck's in that.
It isn't
keep
gonna
it over
affect
there.
them. It isn't gonna affect
take
them
it.
anyways. I'm casting Fairy Fire.
Okay. So deck saving throw from those two.
Yeah.
And the skull.
Yeah, Bobby Yaga with the net one.
Oh no! And the
Wait, who got the net one?
the Baba Yaga did.
Nice.
Creeping Hut with a 7,
Yep.
Let's fail.
and the skull. Because you're area effect right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, skull. I'm gonna have to roll through Jeffries. We'll just do a straight D20. 13.
Meets it, beats it. So everybody now has advantage on the house in Baba Yaga, and does not have advantage on the skull.
What did you just cast?
Fairy
Fairy
Fire.
Fairy fire. It's that spell that Lyric used in the
So
one shot that helped us
objects
kill that hill giant.
Objects in a 20-foot cube within range are outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice, so because I'm acid, they're gonna be in green. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from invisible condition. Attack rolls against an affected creature or object have advantage if the attacker can see it. So in other words, as long as we can see them, we have advantage. And as my bonus action,
I was trying to figure out what type of spell it was, but you're good. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Oh, nice. Camera slipped.
Whoops.
Did that do any
Is it
damage to
like-
Chuck?
No, it's Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
as my bonus action, I am going to go into focus patient defense, which means I have disengage and dodge action. So they will have disadvantage to attack me.
Yep, correct mundo. Bonus action, dodge action. Well, bonus action, dodge.
Any attack roll made against me has disadvantage. If I can see the attacker, I can make a dexterity saving throw with advantage in order to dodge the.
How long does that last?
My turn until the beginning of my next turn.
Yep. Is that it? Is that what you got?
Yep.
Oh,
Because in
next is the-
order to cast that, it was an action, and then patient defense was my bonus action. Ain't Baba Yaga.
She.
Wait, did my turn get skipped or?
No, you did the
So you
two
did
Eldritch Blast from Skull.
That was before the fairy fire was put down.
Yeah, and
No.
the last
yeah,
turn
well,
was
because-
my fairy fire.
Yes, our monk just went.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, all good, bud. All good.
So. She. Well. Is going to attempt Finger of Death.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
Counter spell.
What's that?
Counter frigging spell. Give me 1 second. Wow, wait. I might not be in range. If I'm
You
not,
just cast. Nuh-uh.
not in range, she's good. Go ahead, do what you gotta.
Okay.
As a reaction, I cast nuh-uh.
I was hoping it would actually give me the ability to run that spell right from here, but I can't yet. I don't like that. That's frustrating.
Oh,
So, do I run the... Oh, no, that's Arcana. Okay, we're gonna have to do this with D20s and then do the math on it. Let me look back at it again. It doesn't tell me what the con saving throw is. What the... One action, instantaneous necromancy, con save, attack save, damage necromantic. You can send negative energy cursing through a creature that you can see within range, causing it searing pain. The target must make a constitution saving throw. It takes blah 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 of necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Okay.
Next, her damage roll, it should say DC of, con 2 or 17 or
Yep.
what.
And it was Constitution.
I'll
Yeah,
say it next to the spell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
16.
okay.
Okay, so who are you aiming at?
Am I in range of who I want to be within range of? Oh. Barely. So it's a 60 foot. Jeffrey is within 60 foot. So Jeffrey has to roll plus a 16 on that. Am I catching that right?
Yep. You gotta get a 16 for a con save.
Constitution saving throw.
Which you should be proficient in.
Yeah, he's
look at this.
Jeffrey said nuh-uh to your
Uh-huh.
Jeffrey cast nuh-uh.
He just pulled back into a shell and it bounced right off.
He just said not to dice, Satan.
Okay. Why doesn't it tell me where is her actual? Here we go. I just said she makes 3 attacks with her quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she's not in melee range with anyone because she's hiding in her stupid skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Unless she's got movements.
she's got movement.
But she already used the finger of death. Is that what type of an action is that?
Yeah.
That was an action.
Yeah, so she can't swing her quarter stab.
Yep.
You get one or the other.
I think the only thing I can do now is move, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna take her. Oh, what was that?
That was the fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
the
in the
house.
There we go. I got it.
All right, real quick, as a party, where do y'all want this fairy fire to go? Do y'all want to stay with the house, or do y'all want it to follow her?
It goes both ways, dude. They both failed.
Yeah.
But it's only a 20-foot cube.
Literally,
It's only
put an effect on both of them.
Okay, so
The cube is just to see where it hits initially.
okay, yeah,
Onto the target,
okay.
just go.
Yep.
Now she's got her green and he's got his red. He
Yep.
got them glowing.
Thank you.
Of course.
So that is gonna
I think here,
end.
guys, since Baba Yaga is controlling the house, if we get rid of her, does that mean that the house will no longer be under any control, or does it have its own?
We don't know.
Question.
We don't know. It's gonna be a matter of try to.
You can probably want to get rid of her first and the house second, but it could be reanimated by something that she doesn't need to keep active. So we'll see. It could be haunted by her dead husband. We don't know. This could be a monster house situation.
Well, I was just putting that out there. Are we going to concentrate on her or the house or divide and conquer? Or
It's up to you. What would your character do?
my initial thought was, if you kill the boss, the followers flee.
All right, then, as Skinny would say, let her rip, tater chip.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now we are on to the hut. The Pizza Hut.
Jabba the Hutt.
I'm thinking Jabba the Hutt because that gives Pizza Hut a bad name.
I actually named the picture when I was creating it Jabba the Hutt.
It's perfect.
So I get multi-attack. The hut makes 3 attacks with its roots. It can replace one of these attacks with a rock attack.
Hey.
So, first target with a root attack. I need to be within 60 feet for the root.
Uh-oh.
So Ray is in, Dirge is in, Jocelyn's in.
I'm not in on anything.
You are Sunshine, unfortunately.
No, I'm
That's right there.
First one's gonna go to Ray. I have to roll this with disadvantage.
Yep. Me
so
too.
That was with the disadvantage.
But I don't know how this works.
You gotta make a dexterity. Ooh.
It don't hit.
Dexterity.
Nice roll, dude.
You dodge out of the way.
Yep.
Very nice.
We're getting a
Next one.
lot of nat 20s in this encounter, which is good. It's a boss fight. There should be more nat 20s going on.
And we didn't even have them roll at disadvantage. Or
No,
wait,
it did it
yeah,
automatically. It rolled. It rolled 2 of them.
You're good. I was like, wait, it didn't hit disadvantage, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it did. He rolled a double 5 plus a 12.
Yeah, plus 12.
Alrighty.
He then focuses the attention onto Dirge.
Who probably won't get as lucky.
So now, Ray, your effect on this is disadvantage against Dirge as well, correct?
No, it's just myself.
Just yours, so I just get to roll just one.
Yep.
All right, got you. 16.
It hits. You bastard.
This one could tickle a bit, Dirge.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
So
glad
this
that
thing
dodge.
targets 3? I'm confused.
The hut makes 3 attacks with its roots. It can replace one of these attacks with a rock attack.
How far is the roots reach?
60.
How are we gonna survive? Oh, we're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Gonna take a little bit.
I took 38 damage, but I'm still at 20 HP. How is that possible?
You had 10 temporary hit points left over.
How? Where do I have those from?
Previous session.
Yeah, don't question it. Just be happy you got it.
Yeah, I was gonna give them to you because I knew you're gonna need them. Third attack. He's gonna go right for Chuck, right in front of him with his roots again.
There it goes.
18 to hit.
Beats it beats.
You have an AC 18.
Yep.
Okay. So that was 23.
Mm-hmm.
23 damage. Eesh.
Okay,
All right.
Drago, you're up.
Right.
Now we have the option to stop it here and continue it next week, or work through one more round for everybody and then stop it. You guys make the call.
One more round, guys, and then we'll head it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to use Scorching Ray. I'm seeing how much damage this thing is doing, and I don't friggin' like it. This is what Drago's going to do, just because he's, well, he's consigned. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which means I get 3 hits at advantage. Jesus, does a 15 hit? No, it doesn't.
Okay, what were you aiming for? The hut?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, that's 1. We'll do it again. Jesus, come on, man. Nat 20.
Woo, let's go!
All right, I'm going to roll the damage for that one right away.
I think Jocelyn so far is the only person that hasn't gotten any nat 20s in this encounter.
Not yet
All right,
today.
so that first hit. Hold on, let me see. That first hit does 19 damage to him, or, well, technically the second hit. And I've got 1 more.
Okay.
So we'll go this. Advantage, come on, you little shit. Really? For God's sakes, what? How? Even with advantage, I'm rolling so low. So he only takes that 19 damage.
Okay.
And then, give me a sec. Boop, 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 boop. Just making sure of something. Page armor, and yeah, that'll be it for me.
with that 19 damage, you had seen these two massive cages hanging on the front of this hut that had contained all of these ravens. That 19 damage blows open the locks on both of the cages, and a swarm of ravens pours out of them. And they all begin singing to you their praise and their thanks. Everyone gets inspiration.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yay.
What does that do?
Lets you reroll.
I just mean to get advantage on an attack roll, which we already have advantage on everything we can attack this. And so the
Oh,
fairy
wait.
fire
Just an attack roll, any roll.
Yeah, any roll.
Okay.
But only
Saving
once.
throws
That's true. That
and
gives us
everything.
advantage on a saving throw. Yeah.
Yep. Basically, if you roll really crappy and you need not to, you use your heroic inspiration and you get to roll it again.
And I'm known for rolling crappily.
All right, Drago. Is that what you got?
Yep.
All right, that puts Jeffrey up next. He's getting good and sick of Baba Yaga and her crapola. So he's going to make a maneuver to start trying to track her down. So he is going to start beating feet over towards this wall over here to try to get close. So he moved. He's got a good line of sight on her. So he's still got his longbow. He doesn't love his longbow, but he's still got it. So he's going to try to shoot at her. Oh, he must have been tired from running.
He has advantage. He has advantage.
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's right. Let's roll it again. There we go. Dirty 20.
That's better.
And she's a 15, I think, correct? Oh, shit. I lied, though, because of the shell, she's a 20.
Beats it.
Still
Yep.
beats it.
Nice. Okay, so then longbow. For 10. Nice. Okay. So that's negative 10 off of her.
And he has
Okay.
another attack.
Yeah.
It's like
And,
we're
I mean,
fighting.
I'm glad you guys are helping me because I'm trying to manage all this other crap in the background too. So
And an
Good.
action surge if you want to use it, but he only has one per long rest.
I think we're gonna try our hand at seeing what he's got for his little magic fingers. You see him look down at his fingers, and a little flame erupts. And he kind of smiles,
Mhm.
and
This is gonna be good.
he
I
throws
got a front row seat.
firebolt at her.
Her or the skull?
The skull.
Skull doesn't,
He
have,
doesn't have
advantage
advantage on the skull.
unless he uses his heroic inspiration.
Right.
But this was just his second attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So a 15 hits the skull.
Okay.
And then he's level 5, right?
Yeah.
It should be.
And if he
Yep,
action
there
if
it
he
is.
action surges, then he'll have 2 more attacks.
Wait. We screwed this up again. He
Yep.
can't do a spell. And a spell is one whole action. Not an attack, remember?
You used your action
right.
surge.
Did you use your action surge?
I didn't. Doesn't mean I can't.
That's true. If you use your action surge, then you're Gucci. You're Gucci. But otherwise, unless you're an Eldritch Knight, you can't forego one of your attacks for a spell.
Where is that action surge?
is it gonna be
I found it.
under limited use?
Yep, it's under other for me on that one. Okay. With that, you see a few cracks start to form inside of the skull.
And he still has one attack because he didn't use his other. Like, he can use his longbow one more time.
No, we talked about this. The spell is a full action. It's not just an attack.
He action surged.
Yes, you only get 2 attacks.
2 attacks. The action and the attack action.
Oh.
He gets 2 attacks. If he uses a longbow, he gets 2 attacks. If he uses a spell, then that's all he gets is a spell.
Yeah, because basically you'd actioned and actioned again with not an attack with one of those things, but with a spell.
You have the attack action, and you have the regular action.
Actually, he's right. So when you took, he's level 5 or higher fighter, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So he would have 2 attacks normally, which I think you only did 1 attack. And then he would use action surge to fireball, and that takes up both the actions. So he only gets the 1 there. But he should have 2 attacks from his normal and 1 fireball.
Yes, and that's what he just did.
No, he didn't.
Longbow twice. And then
he only did the longbow once because he did it at advantage. Or did he not?
Let me go up. Let's see. We'll go down to Jeffrey, 2 hit, 10. Jeffrey, 2 hit, 20.
Yes, and that was his advantage.
Right. When you have advantage, you roll twice.
So, shit, you know what? Yes, you still have to use your other longbow hit. But you still use
Well, color me sad.
So to hit her, so he hit the skull with the firebolt. So to hit her, he can roll at advantage to hit her again.
Well, you know what? I better do it though, just in case I get a crit. I didn't, but it was better. Oh shit. Rolling that pretty solidly. So that takes another 10 off of her. Okay.
Got my brain all mixed up on that one. Punk. My brain was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we just did it in the wrong order because he already rolled for the firebolt.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. I did a whoops. Look at me making more whoopses. That's gonna be the end of Jeffrey's turn. Chuck, you are up.
Oh, finally. All right. Well, how tall is this birdhouse?
It's honestly probably close to like 45 or 50 feet tall.
Ah, dang. Well, I'm going to goad my wolf, and we're both going to teleport 60 feet up into this house.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let me open up another sheet quick. Go ahead and just put your thing inside the house.
Did you just willingly enter the hag's lair mid-combat?
Why not? They could strike me while I'm on the ground.
Because it's her lair.
I'm in the house. Look,
it is her lair. You do not go into the lair.
I'm doing what
It's
Chuck
Chuck.
Well,
He's gonna do what Chuck does.
He already did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
It's
Rest
in
in peace,
effect.
Chuck. We're gonna miss you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need you to roll me a perception check while you're in there.
Oh no.
Does Chuck have a younger brother who also followed a similar path?
Oh no.
Perception.
I'm just asking out of nowhere, just curious. Just
Is there-
curious.
Is there a big chuck?
Okay. So when you teleport to the inside of this hut, it's only about maybe 20 foot square. You look above, it's got a thatched roof. Every single thing, as far as the furnishings, whether it's tables, chairs, they're all bolted to the floor.
Oh no.
As you kind of look around inside, you notice there's a glow coming from what appears to be under the floor. It's hard to see because it only faintly glimmers through small cracks. Other than that, there's some knickknacks, there's some really nice wine in there, there's some raven feathers, a few skulls. But it doesn't seem too crazy in there, actually.
All right. Well, I'm still fighting this thing, so I'm gonna take a swing at the wall.
Okay.
It's still fairy fired, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep,
Okay,
and
so we'll do it.
I need
16.
What did you roll?
A 16 with advantage.
To attack a wall, I think I'm gonna have to have you run a strength check.
Ooh. Ah.
Well, that's
I
a
wasn't feeling
strength
that one.
save. That's a strength
You still got
save.
your
You need to
heroic
do a
celebration.
check.
That's right. Silly me. Ben. Still wasn't feeling it.
Nope. You
Got your inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I'll use that inspiration just to try and strength this wall. 15.
that clears.
Yay. What happened?
Take
So
that
then-
wall's hat.
Then I am just doing some slashing damage to a wall with a silver sword.
Oh god. Okay. Perfect. 10.
I wasn't expecting to derail it this hard. I was just wanting to get on top of the house.
Phrasing. You shouldn't be worried about railing anything at all.
Okay. What
And
else
I
do you want to
still-
do with Chuck?
I still have my second attack and my bonus action. So I'm going to swing at the wall again. 18.
Yeah.
It's
Do I do strength again?
I mean that it's supposed to be a strength check.
Yeah, it's a hit.
All right.
It's gonna be a strength check.
19.
Oh yeah, that'll do her. That'll get her done.
Do the slashing damage, and then because I still have my bonus action, I'm also just going to do my divine smite on this stupid wall. Do an additional 14.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you all see a glow coming from the hut.
2 glows coming from the hut now.
Oh yeah. And I think that ends my turn.
Okay. Jocelyn,
Okay,
that puts you up.
For my action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Dirge because he needs help.
He needs
Okay.
a lot of help.
That's gonna give him back 10 hit points. Okay.
Thanks, kiddo.
And then you're welcome. And then for my bonus action, I can move that spiritual weapon. So I made a little overlay, and I'm going to move it from here. From here over, I'm going to move it over toward Baba Yaga. It's got to be within 5 feet. So I'm going to try and put a. Here it is. I need to move that.
What?
This purple thing needs to go right here.
Right
Because that's
there.
my spiritual weapon. I can
Okay.
move that as a bonus action without recasting it. And so, let's see. So I got to do.
The skull or Baba Yaga?
The skull. Because that's what I can see. Does 11 hit the skull?
Misses.
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that right there.
Okay.
End of turn.
That's what I can do.
So we go back to the top of the order. It is 10:20. Do you guys want to find out what happens on Dragon Ball Z next week?
I haven't even
Sure.
gotten my turn yet. I haven't had a single turn since Fairy Fire got put down.
Okay. So are you the last one up then before it gets all the way on the full round?
It would be him and
Yeah.
then me because you did ask on Baba Yaga's turn if we
Okay.
wanted to end, so it'd be him, then me, and then end.
Okay, let her rip.
All right. I'm going to do Scorching Ray on Baba Yaga. What?
Huh?
It sounded like someone said no, so I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah, if the dog is licking your face and you don't want them to, you have to tell them no.
Okay, Scorching Ray at 3rd level does...
Or being
Yes. 4 beams, so we're going to roll the hit 4 times with advantage each time.
yip yip.
19 to hit.
On which?
Baba Yaga.
Doesn't hit Baba Yaga.
Does a nat 20 hit?
You're damn right it does. Let's go.
18 doesn't hit.
Nope.
I really hate that stupid skull.
Yeah.
That was a
21.
misclick.
Oh, that's
That
a
one
two
did not.
hit. Because 21 would hit, so you'd have 2 hits, 2 misses.
What about another nat 20?
Oh, great.
So I got 2 crits and 1 not crit. So I got a crit for that one. That's 4d6 for 1 hit. That was a 17. I got another crit. So that's 14. And then I gotta reset this thing so that it's not on crit mode. Why are you still set to crit damage? Go back to not crit damage. I guess I rolled 3 5s and a 1, so I guess just take out 1 and the 5, and then it's 10 fire damage.
Okay.
So that's 17, 14, and 10. So let's.
I was taking them out each time you rolled them, so I got you.
All right. I did damage.
A lot of damage.
You did a lot of damage, dude.
Yes, I did. Scorching Ray is a good spell.
It's a great spell. And also, 2 crits? Fucking impressive.
Fucking let's go. Woo!
Wait a minute.
Legend.
Yes, I hit 3 times and I missed once, so that is 4 beams rolled. Yes, I just wanted to make sure I did the math right in my head there. And that's why warlocks are fun to play.
I'm glad I threw that spell at you.
Thank you.
Get
I
it
didn't want to
play.
have to roll up a 3rd character. I'm
All
lying.
right.
Of course, I always want to. It's so much fun making characters. I don't care if Dirge dies.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
Go right
Is that
ahead.
what- Is that what you got, Dirge?
Yeah, that's all I got. What, 2
All right.
crits wasn't enough for you?
I was just curious if you had anything more up your sleeve. All right, Ray. Close us out for the night.
Bruh. There's so much shit that they can do. I don't know what I want to do.
Make stuff hurt.
Make stuff bleed. Crack the skull.
I think they're too far away. He'd almost have to dash.
What's
To
his fault for
get-
picking a melee character?
To get to Baba Yaga, I would have dash.
Not one that could teleport like me.
You could dash and still do your flurry of blows on the house.
Get to the. I can actually just move to get to the house.
Nice.
Move and get right here. And since I have Shillelagh still, I'm going to and advantage the 24 to hit
Yep.
and to 10 damage on the house.
Okay. No
Oh,
dice on the 9,
God.
no dice on the 7.
That's a nat 1.
Yep.
Swing
We're
and a
gonna spend a focus point, and I am going to create blows.
You wearing your gauntlets?
Okay. Hit.
And that is going to be a 19 to hit. For 9 points of damage. $26 to hit.
So fun.
I wish I critted on 19. That's gonna be another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Forget everything silvered.
Yeah, I don't have the silver ability, so I don't know what the silver does.
Me
It's just
either.
what's on your weapon.
Yeah.
You've
I
got
have-
the silver gauntlet, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
I have
yeah.
silver
For your
gauntlet.
Fury of blows?
I'm guessing it only works against certain creatures.
I
wasn't sure if it was-
never got actual gauntlets to put on.
Yeah, I would
We
assume
just-
that only has effects on like werewolves, things like that that are susceptible
And yet,
to.
Well, I
you did
mean-
get the gauntlet. You picked up the gauntlets last session. That's why
Yes,
we went to the
but-
blacksmith.
Yes, but we were never given actual gauntlet, so I can't put anything on. We just wrap my hands in silver, essentially.
Okay.
I can try to do some research over the next week and see if we can figure out something that's comparable to put on him.
Yeah.
That's why I brought up the, oh, did he, make me gauntlets of ogre power that I can silver?
No, because gauntlets of ogre power aren't a normal weapon, they're an actual magic item.
They're not uncommon.
An uncommon one, not even that rare.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
But, alright. We will see everybody next week. So, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, you beautiful flockers. We will see you on next Wednesday for more Curse of Strahd as we fight a mobile home and Baba Yaga.